All right, you guys already know how to place the views in here. I do want to remind you that if you rename your part, so I'm going to right click here and choose rename and just Control C. I go over to the part, rename, Control V. You want to have the part actually named. Then when you get into your sheets and rebuild, this is all review right now. We'll show up here. You change the name. I am expecting the exact names now, so you might as well start doing this. All right, so it has the proper name. Tangent edges need to go away on everything. You can select all three views, all four at once, right click and choose tangent edges, hidden. Takes them away all at once. Now I'm selecting all three of these views, right clicking, show hidden lines. Here you could actually see the counterbore and the countersink, what they actually look like. As I was saying, it's that countersink, it tapers from a large diameter to a small diameter. It looks like a funnel. Counterbore, large diameter, small diameter. To properly dimension these, you should have all of your center lines and hidden lines in first. I am going to change center lines a bit. I'm going to use this 2-point center line and draw across the quadrant to quadrant of these holes. I don't know the answer to that question. So I'm drawing across each one going quadrant to quadrant. It is a little more work than just selecting the center mark tool, but this is what your center lines should in fact look like. Now I could stay in this one, or I could use now the 2-point or the edge to edge center, which allows me to select here. There are all my center lines. I need them here now. Yes. When you have a hole going through and you're looking at it this way, it's a center line. These are center marks. I'm going to need these across the top as well. Going back to my 2-point center line. So I'm drawing across each one. I've pretty much provided all of these. This would need to be extended out of the part. So there are my center lines drawn in place over the holes. Before we were using center marks, I told you I was going to change this as we moved on. Everything is going to continue to advance as we move through our sheets to make them more professional. You already know how to apply regular dimensions. Using the hole callout. So I'm going to the dimension tool, selecting the drop down, choosing hole callout. If I now select my counter bore, because I use the hole tool, it types in all of the text for me. So here's my counter bore. Here's my counter sink. For everybody in here, make sure that you're on the proper units, and your precision is to 2 decimal places. If you need to make the change, you can change the precision within the independent part. I would recommend at this time taking what you have and putting it in the sheet and practicing using the center line and the hole callout. Because any change you make to this part later, when you go press rebuild, it will adapt your sheet. Remember, there's that parent-child relation between your sheet and the actual part. So if you make the change on the part, it will adapt on the sheet. So please try to set these up. Try to draw on your center lines. I will leave this on the screen for you guys to view, and I will post this video.